Good morning, students. Last time we had understood that Oz, his secret was revealed, and Dorothy and friends, they were listening to his story. Then they were turn by turn asking him to complete his promise that he had given them. Now let's see what happens. How about my heart? Asked the Tin Woodman. So Tin Woodman, he asked Oz that how about my heart? Are you going to give me my heart? Why? As for that, answered the Oz, I think you are wrong to want a heart. It makes most people unhappy. If you only knew it, you are in luck not to have a heart. So Oz is trying to convince Tin Woodman that you are very wrong if you want a heart. Do you even know that most people, they are unhappy because they have heart, and in that way you are lucky that you don't have any heart. That must be a matter of opinion, said the Tin Woodman. For my part, I'll bear all the unhappiness without a murmur if you will give me a heart. So Tin Woodman, he's telling us that that must be a matter of opinion, means different people, they think in different ways. And for me, I want that heart. Even if that will make me unhappy, I'll bear all the unhappiness without any complaints. You just give me a heart and I want heart. Very well, answered the Oz meekly. Come to me tomorrow and you shall have a heart. I have played wizard for so many years that I might as well continue the part a little longer. So Oz is telling very meekly that okay, very well, fine. You come to me tomorrow and I'll give you heart. And then he says that I have played the role of wizard, of magician for so many years and I'll continue that part a little longer. Now said Dorothy, how am I to get back to Kansas? We shall have to think about that, replied the little man. There is only one thing I ask in return for my help, such as it is. You must keep my secret and tell no one I am a humbug. So now, at last, Dorothy is telling that, now how are you going to send me back to Kansas? So Oz says that I'll have to think about that. We will think about that. And then he says that I'll help you all, but in return I ask one thing, and that is you all will keep this secret. You will not tell it to anyone. You are not going to tell anyone that I am a humbug. I am fooling everyone. You will not say that to anybody. They agreed to say nothing of what they had learnt and went back to their rooms in high spirits. Even Dorothy had hoped that the great and terrible humbug, as she called him, would find a way to send her back to Kansas, and if he did, she was willing to forgive him everything. So all these four, Dorothy and her three friends, they all agreed to whatever Oz said and they went to their rooms back. In high spirits means they had high hopes that their wishes will come true. Oz will fulfill the promise that he had given. So Dorothy was also was hoping that Oz is going to send her back to Kansas. And then she thought that if Oz will send her back to Kansas, she will forgive everything. She will forgive him for whatever he had done. The wizard gives the scarecrow brains, the lion courage, and the Tin Woodman a heart. As for Dorothy, he plans to take her to Kansas in a balloon. Then the wizard, he gave brains to Scarecrow, courage to Lion, and heart to Tin Woodman. Then he planned to send Dorothy back to Kansas in a balloon. Dorothy finds Toto chasing a kitten and gets down to catch it. So while Dorothy was there in the balloon and she was waiting for the balloon to go high up in the air, at that time she saw that Toto was chasing a kitten, and so she got down to catch her dog. Before she can come back, the rocks break and the wizard floats away alone. Her three friends try to help her to reach Kansas. She, however, uses her silver shoes to return home. So while she was trying to catch her dog, meanwhile, what happened? The ropes they broke and the balloon went up in the air. Only Oz was there in the balloon and Dorothy was left on the ground. So all her friends they tried to help her to send her back, but they were unable to do so, and so Dorothy used her silver shoes to go back to her home. The Tin Woodman stays in the Wicked Witch's land as their king. The Scarecrow stays in the Emerald City as the ruler, and the Lion goes back to the forest as the king of the forest. So Dorothy reached her home safe. Tin Woodman, he became the king of the Wicked Witch's land. Scarecrow, he stayed in the Emerald City, and in place of Oz, he started ruling the city. Lion went to the forest and he became the king. At home, Dorothy finds that her silver shoes are lost in flight, never to be found again. When Dorothy reached home, she found out that she had forgotten her shoes in flight and now she will never find them back again. So this story is written by L. Frank Baum, and what we learn, every person has the ability to do everything. Only he or she has to discover it. Now, we all know that Oz had no magical powers. So he didn't give brains to Scarecrow or heart to Tin Woodman or courage to Lion. But he just fooled them. He said that yes, I have done magic, I have given you all this. And so they all believed him. And they started living like that. So the lesson we are learning is we have ability to do everything. All of us have abilities. We just have to discover those abilities. Multiple choice questions. Take right the correct answer in each. First, Oz called the city the Emerald City because it was Oz called the city Emerald City. Why was it so? Because it was green and beautiful. Second, what was the greatest fear of the wizard? Answer is C, the witches. We know that Oz, the wizard, he had no magical powers and so he was afraid of the witches who really had some good magical powers. Now, sound of Y as in the word young, that is year. On that you have to concentrate and you will repeat these words after me. York, York, yes, yes, yard, yard, yahoo, yahoo, yellow, yellow, yummy, yummy, yawn, yawn, york, york, yesterday, yesterday, yak, yak. Grammar, adverbs. We have already studied this topic in your grammar subject, right? So it's a kind of revision for you. An adverb is a word that tells us more about the verb, adjective or another adverb. So what is an adverb? Adverb is a word and it tells us more about verb, adjective or another adverb. Exercise A. Underline the adverbs in the following sentences and write the verbs they describe. So what are we supposed to do? We have to underline the adverbs and then we have to write the verbs they describe. First one, I'll complete my work on time. So over here, on time is an adverb and it describes the verb complete. Second, Rita often helps her mother in the kitchen. So here often is an adverb and it describes the verb helps. Helps how many times? Often. Third, the children are playing outside. So outside is an adverb and it's describing the verb playing. Children are playing where? Outside. 4. My brother will come tomorrow. So tomorrow is an adverb and it describes the verb come. Will come. So my brother will come tomorrow. Come when? Tomorrow. 5. Read the paragraph carefully. So carefully is an adverb and it is describing verb read. How to read? Carefully. 6. Rohan, please go there. So here, there is an adverb and it it describes the verb go. Go where? There. Exercise B. Fill in the blanks with appropriate adverbs given in the box. So few adverbs are given in the box. We have to select the correct one, appropriate one, and fill up the blanks. First one, Manu stared at Rohit angrily. Second, he writes slowly. He is writing very slowly. Third, Priyanshu, please come here. Fourth, we should always help the poor. 5. Yesterday it was raining heavily. Was is written, the verb is in past tense, so we have chosen the adverb yesterday. Next exercise is exercise C. Read the sentence first, then read the questions. Now write the adverbs in the blanks provided. So we have to read the sentence, then we have to read the question that has been asked, and then we have to answer, and whatever the answer will be is going to be an adverb. First one, the tortoise walked slowly. How did the tortoise walk? Slowly. Second, Rajan will come to see me today. So today Rajan is going to come to meet me. When will Rajan come? Today. So today is an adverb. Third, come back immediately. When should I come back? Immediately. So immediately is an adverb. 4. Do not go outside. It is raining. Don't go outside, it's raining. So over here, where should I not go? Outside. So outside is an adverb. Exercise B. Match the verbs and adverbs correctly. Verbs are given, adverbs are given. We have to match them correctly. First one, find quickly. Second, come soon. Third, laugh heartily. 4. Speak softly. Types of adverbs. We know that there are 5 types of adverbs. First one, adverb of manner. Adverb of manner answers the question how. Second, adverb of place. It answers the question where. Third, adverb of time. It answers the question when. 4. Adverb of frequency. It answers the question how often. 5. Adverb of degree. It answers the question how much. Now prepositions. Prepositions show the relationship between nouns and pronouns, in other words, in a sentence. So what is a preposition? Preposition is a word which shows a relationship between nouns or pronouns with other words in a sentence. Examples. First, the glass is on the table. So here on is showing the relation of the word glass and table. Where is the glass? It is on the table. Second, birds are flying in the air. So the word is showing the relation of birds and air. Where are the birds flying? In the air. Exercise A. Underline the prepositions in the following sentences. We have to find out the prepositions. We have to underline them. First one, Rohan is going by car. So, by is preposition. Second, Ravi is sleeping on his bed. Where is Ravi sleeping? On his bed. So, on is preposition. Third, my dog is playing with a ball. So, here word with is preposition. Dog is playing with what? With a ball. So, with is a preposition. Fourth, the cat jumped upon the table. So, where did the cat jump? On upon the table. So, up on, that is preposition. 5. The ball is under the chair. So, under is the preposition because it is showing relation of the noun ball with the word chair. 6. My brother has returned from office. So, here from is the preposition. 7. The children were sorry for their behavior. Children, they regretted their behavior. They were very sorry for their behavior. So, the word for is the preposition. 8. I am going for a vacation next week. So, the word for is a preposition. I am going for what? For a vacation. So, for is preposition. Exercise B. Fill in the blanks with the following prepositions. So, few prepositions are given in the box, and we have to use them in the sentences correctly. First one, distribute these chocolates blanks to the students. So among the students. Second, Meera is sitting with Soma and Rita. Third, they will go by the Howrah Rajdhani Express. He jumped into the flowing river to save the boy. 5. A mango fell from the tree. Today we are keeping till here. I hope you have understood the concepts and the exercises I explained. Thank you.